I want to hear from Texas about this. You tell me that it's the oil companies that are responsible for high gas prices. I want to know what Texas thinks. Ideally, we have Jodey Arrington with us, a Republican from the state of Texas. He joins me now. What do you make of this? The president blames the oil companies. Go for it.
Well, Stu, I have never seen such political cowardice in my career. This is an abuse of power for the President of the United States to call for an investigation and weaponize the fourth branch of government to go after an industry that has given us low energy prices for consumers. It is one of the reasons why we are the economic envy of the world, and of course, energy independence. It's one thing for him to have a philosophical disagreement with fossil fuels, but this is beyond the pale for a leader of the greatest country in the world. And obviously he needs a lesson on Economics 101. When you tax something or regulate something or both, you get less of it. You get less of it, it's going to cost more. This inflation crisis across the board, and especially with prices at the pump, are self-inflicted. He has to own this, and any leader worth their salt would, but I suspect he won't. And listen, the FTC, by the way, is responsible for unfair and deceptive practices. They ought to investigate the president for the false claims and the deception to accuse this industry of something that he created.
All right, Congressman, I think we've hammered this one to death already, but I'm going to move on, okay? The Speaker suggests they're going to be debating, well, they are going to debate this massive social spending plan. They're going to debate it today. It's possible they'll get a yes vote on it, but then it goes to the Senate, where I think it's going to be just torn to pieces. You see that all happening? A yes vote probable, and then it just loses everything in the Senate?
Well, I'll tell you, with the new analysis around the salt cap increase, which is going to give millionaires, and about 85% of the benefit will go to millionaires in high-tax states like New York, I think there's a whole new debate now, and you've got Jared Golden of the Democrat Party in the House saying this is the second largest spending program in the Democrat tax and spend bill. So the biggest welfare program is now for millionaires, and doesn't fit the narrative of closing the income inequality gap. So I'm not sure they're going to have that easy of time getting it out of the House, even though there's a presumed agreement between moderates and the progressives. But then you've got Manchin in the Senate. I think that at a minimum, a lot of this is going to be stripped out. But the House members, Democrats in moderate competitive districts, will all be accountable for signing this monstrosity as it leaves the House, if it does.
Okay. Congressman, I'm just going to add this. Fox is being told that big social spending bill vote is more likely to be tomorrow.
Yes.
Depends but more on the timing of those CBO numbers. So I just wanted to get that in. Congressman, I'm out of time, but thanks very much for being with us, sir. We do appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you, Stu.
Always. Yes, sir.